A specific landscape will grab my interest for a couple of different reasons. Sometimes it's because of the actual beauty of the landscape. Sometimes it's because I'm not an ecologist or a naturalist, but I am drawn to landscapes that have some kind of an ecological significance to them. Either they've been restored or they're interesting because they have some rare plants in it. And again, I'm not as knowledgeable as I'd like to be about that. Sometimes it's because of the history behind the place. For instance, Mounds Park, which is close to my house, has a lot of history behind it. It was a Native American burial site. It's been a regional park for a number of years, and it's part of the neighborhood, as well as it's got a restored prairie, and it's got woods that have been saved, as well as woods that have been encroached upon by invasive species, and it's by the river. So there's all that going on, in addition to the fact that it's got a great view of both downtowns. So all that comes into play when I look at a particular landscape and try to extract out the parts that are interesting to me that I think will be interesting to other people as well. And then I'm also really interested in exploring issues of how things change over the seasons, because our weather here is so much a part of the land and so much a part of our everyday lives that I like to explore the aspects of different views of the same landscape over time, either through the seasons or over the years. This piece is called Fall Trees and was based on Mounds Regional Park on the east side of St. Paul. It's what's called a mixed media piece because it has a lot of different media in it, including printmaking, different kinds of papers, painting and drawing, and it's all layered in various sections, and it was inspired by a late fall landscape up in the Mounds Park area. This is also a piece inspired by Mounds Park, and it's a winter landscape. Again, it's also mixed media. This one has a little bit more of the mixed kind of papers in it, layered paper throughout the main part of the image, and some printmaking and some painting. And then I also stitched into part of this. A lot of the pieces that I do are based on, like I was talking about, local landscapes, but I'm also interested in exploring our different seasons. I often do a lot of series in fours, either 4 separate pieces or a piece split up into 4, or 4 times 4, 16 pieces, or even 12 pieces that all go together. A lot of them have to do with exploring the seasons, and I think living here where we do, we are very lucky to have those differentiated seasons, the different plants, the different weather, the different way that snow looks versus the way that the trees look in the summer, the different animals that migrate through, the birds in the fall, the warblers that come through, the geese in the spring. All of these things are really, really important, I think, to us as being in Minnesota and being part of the wonderful landscape that we have around us, the great state park system and things we can all explore. I sort of feel that a series isn't complete if I only stop at 3. So I always want to do 4 and then finish it off, even if it's not directly about the 4 seasons.